And in today's video, we are going to talk about a WTF moment. WTF is a method that I've recently started using when I do my public speaking with university students, study abroad students here in Florence. The WTF stands for what's that frustration? So I go to universities and I assist students with cultural immersion, community building, all these different topics that they will need while they are in Florence and that will help them just in their everyday life. And I had a student ask me, a group of students in this particular exercise, ask me a question that I thought would be very useful to share with you all here on the channel. So before we get into that, ciao, my name is Sam. I am a woman that lives between Florence, Italy and New York City, currently in my home here in Florence. Everything that you need to know about me is in the description box below. You can also find out more about me going to my website, aperilife.com. Definitely encourage you all to go to the website. It's beautiful and I'm super proud of it. And you can book a consultation with me and or find out more about my public speaking and public servant work that I do here in Italy. So now that that's out of the way, the WTF moment, WTF once again meaning what's that frustration. This particular student, they picked the topic of finding friends, if you guys can read that. And they asked me, how was it with finding friends when you are no longer in the city that you originated in, and or you're looking for friends that are just like not connected to you with school, like friends that are not by coincidence, friends that you've worked towards, friends that you have the same hobbies of all of that stuff. So for one, when I talk about finding friends, I talk about finding friends in Italy and how difficult it was for me doing that. For the first 4 years here in Italy, I didn't have any friends. I had my partner and I had his friends, and then I was just by myself. I was actually relatively depressed, which is why I started Aperilife. It was my way of just like speaking to you all about myself, about experiences, about what you could and could not like find here. Also, I would just like kind of, you know, read, share news articles with you all of those things. And then after the pandemic, when all of the tourists left, all the people who didn't find Italy left, I was able to find locals who were like me. So for one, I realized that when I'm looking for friends here, I'm not going to find Italian friends. You might find some Italian friends, but for the most part, you will find people who are also from a different country, people who have decided to immigrate to Italy. Nothing's wrong with that. The purpose is to find friends. It doesn't matter who the friends are. It's like-minded people. It's people who you enjoy, people who you can vent to, people who you can laugh with. That's the purpose. Italians find their friends, and it's not all Italians, but majority of Italians find their friends when they are between the ages of like 11 to like 18, 19, and maybe going up to 20. But for the most part, they find their friends in school during that time, and they have the same group of friends because they are in the same classroom that entire time. They're not switching lessons and periods and blocks and all of this different stuff. That same group of friends for the entire like 6 or 7 years. So when we are used to introducing ourselves to different people, going to classes with different people, having a group of friends that are, you know, your friends in your Japanese class, your friends in your cooking class, your friends in your French class, Italians are doing the same thing together. So they have that same group of friends. That group chat has been going on for years. So when it comes to finding friends in Italy, you have to make the effort to look for people who are like-minded in some way, shape, or form. If you are a person who is a English speaker, who is a Mandarin speaker, who likes to cook, who likes to do art, there are plenty of activities that you can, clubs that you can join here. It might be very small. They might be really big. There are different, expat communities. I won't call any out. You can search on your own. I do have my own. It's called Fiori d'Italia. Check us out. That is one you can participate in. But most of the time you can go there and find a start. Will you necessarily want to continue to follow along with this particular group? Probably not. I'll be honest, probably not. I've heard so many different reviews from all of these different like exchange groups, like groups that bring people who are travelers, or nomads, that bring them together in different cities. I've heard so many different reviews from them. And one thing I have found, or that I have heard, is that they are a good place to meet a great person. You might not enjoy the entire group of people, but they're a great place to meet a great person, or to get the start, or to be able to ask people who are locals, hey, what do you think about this? Have you heard about this? Have you heard about this? It's a good foundation, ground root starting type of situation. So that's one thing I suggested. I say, hey, here with universities, with study abroad programs, they have tons of activities set up for you all, that you can travel to different cities. You can make pasta. You can see Cinque Terre. You can go to Rome. If you have a love of art, you can take art classes. You can also take museum tours. And you can also, even if you're not going to be going outside and doing that stuff, you can start with introducing yourself to people who you are not familiar with. I know it might sound kind of crazy, because it's like introducing yourself. We do that all the time. No, honestly, like introducing yourself. Like, hi, I'm Sam. I'm from Florida. I'm going to school I'm going to Borough of Manhattan Community College in Queens, New York. And, and I'm studying environmental, whatever. Nice to meet you. This is my second time seeing you here, such and such. How long have you been here? Like little things of that sort that we don't think about doing anymore. Like putting yourself out of there and stepping out of your shell. Also with finding friends, as you get older, you get the opportunity to choose who you want to be. You don't have to be the person who does not like, who doesn't eat bananas, or doesn't eat whatever you're back in your hometown. We all have this type of preconceived notion. They're like, oh yeah, that is so Sam. Oh yeah, that is so Veronica. Oh yeah, that is so such and such. When you go to a different place, you come with a clean slate, which gives you the opportunity to literally make a decision on what you do and do not want to share with the public, and who you do and do not want to be. If you want to be a bully, it's a conscious decision. If you want to pick on people, it's a conscious decision. If you want to, be a person that, I don't know. You guys know what I mean. It's a conscious decision, because now you are somewhere where every decision you make, you're doing it on your own. There's nobody around you that is expecting you to do anything. So this is one of the WTF moments. I wanted to keep this really short. One of the students asked me this, and I thought it was a really great question, because I am a person, if you are my friend, you know how I am. I'm very protective of my friends. I really enjoy having a solid friendship group, and I understand the benefit of having a solid friendship group. And I think that it's something that every person should seek out. And you're not going to get along with everybody, and you're not going to be friends with all of your friends' friends. And that's something that is completely okay. So thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Go to my website at perrylife.com, where you can find out more about me, and follow the page so we can have some more WTF moments. Ciao.